Have you ever wondered when your favorite album has just been released and the next day you came across it being played at the shopping mall and the restaurants? Of course, you'd have to pay for it, but is there any other parties who have to do so and why? Well, you better be with us in the next couple of minutes to discover more about the power of copyrights in the cases when you can use published work without permission but not for free. Firstly, let's find out what copyright is and what kinds of works are under its protections. Copyright grants authors legal protection for their literary and artistic creations, which are usually referred to as works. For example, books, magazines, songs, operas, plays, dance, cartoons, sculptures, photos, movie, map, and even computer program like Google algorithm. As mentioned above, we will discuss about the cases of permitted but paid works, where you can use public works without permissions, but the royalties or remuneration payments are required. You may find it confused with the case of fair use, right? Let us clarify for you. The fair use cases related to the use of published work without both permissions and royalties or remuneration payments, so try not to get confused between these two cases. Next, we will talk about two cases when published works may be used without having to seek permission, but royalties or remunerations must be paid according to Vietnam intellectual property law. One special thing about these two cases is the mention of broadcasting organizations. Let us clarify more about the term broadcasting here. It can be interpreted as the transmission of any expression of works or a broadcast to the public by any means at a specific place and time. So, the first case is when broadcasters using published work in making their broadcasts for commercial use, which are sponsored, advertised, or charged in whatever form. You may relate to your Spotify or Nhạc của tôi account when you have access to numerous copyrighted songs as you pay a membership fee for the songs. At the same time, the app owner also have to pay a compensation fee for the song owner. The second case is when broadcasting organizations using published work in making their broadcasts for non-commercial use, which are not sponsored, advertised, or charged. That is when you listen to a song on the car radio, or the most obvious case is our ringtone list, which have us get up on time every day. Another example is the track list that convenience stores and coffee shops like Vinmart, Circle K, or Highland Coffee usually play for their customers. Clearly, this is a transmission of the work to the public, and the customer do not pay any extra fee for the music. In all the cases mentioned above, the radio broadcaster, mobile manufacturer, shop owners are not required to seek permission from the song's copyright holder, but they have to pay a fee for broadcasting those works to the public. What about conditions for works to be counted in these cases? The primary requirement is that people who use them neither affect their normal usage nor cause any harm to the rights of the authors or copyright holders. They must also provide the author's names as well as source, origin of the works, and the most important thing is this case excludes cinematographic works. Now let's move on to a copyright lawsuit case study. In January 2009, Maseko, a karaoke machine manufacturer, found thousands of his songs in Donghai Audio newest karaoke DVD. The songs were identical from the musical score to the choice of instruments. Did Donghai Audio infringe the copyright? The subject matter of this case is Maseko karaoke songs. Since they are copyrighted with Maseko as the owner, the company gets to hold economic rights over the songs, which includes reproducing, making derivatives, communicating, displaying, importing, and leasing. In the lawsuit, Maseko said that since 1995, Donghai has regularly created karaoke remixes files, and in January 2009, Donghai Company produced and released on the market DVD Karaoke Vol 11, both of which use available tracks copyrighted by Maseko without asking Maseko permission. Therefore, Maseko asked Donghai to pay royalties of 380 million VND and compensation of about 4.5 billion VND. In addition, according to Maseko, Kelly Electronic Company, which Donghai partnered with, has used the above-mentioned Vol 11 karaoke DVD for karaoke stereo sold in the market. Therefore, Maseko asked the Kelly Company to compensate for the amount of over $8 billion. In this case, Donghai Audio and Cali Electronic Company have infringed upon the right to display the published work, which is copyrighted by Maseko. Even though it belongs to the case of permitted but paid works, Donghai Audio and Cali Electronic still use Maseko's soundtrack without paying any compensations. Hence, Maseko won this lawsuit and took back their remunerations. Regarding this case, we hope that both producer as Maseko and users as Donghai Audio will keep in mind the copyright provision to protect your works and legally exploit other works. Now we have done with all the informations in case study, but we believe that there is still one question left that may make you confused. So, if you want to use a published work which fits in this case about permitted but paid works, who will you have to contact and how can you make payment? Well, in this video, we will discuss about the case of the musical works in Vietnam, just in case you want to use a song for the background music of your podcast. Here is our conversations with Vietnam Center for Protections of Music Copyrights, VCPMC. We hope that it will be helpful for you guys. Hi, I am the host of the podcast, Saturday Chilling Night. I am planning to use some lo-fi music soundtracks from Ghibli Studio, but I have no idea how much I have to pay for my use of music soundtracks. Hi, User XX. Your podcast belongs to the broadcast category. Could you please tell me more about your intention of using these soundtracks? What do you use it for? Oh, I want it to support my lines. I mean, I use it along with my voice throughout the podcast. I see. So, in that case, you use the soundtracks as background music. For this use, you will have to pay 700,000 dong per work per year per channel. Okay, I got it. So I wonder through what I can transfer my fee. Are there any supported apps for my payment? You can pay the copyright fee directly through our website, or you can transfer the money through the bank account. Our representative will contact to give you more details on the transfer information. Thank you for your helpful information. You're welcome. If you have any questions, don't bother to contact us. That's how it works. VCPMC has a priceless service with all your intention to use the musical works. All you have to do is provide them information about your project and your objectives when using these works. VCPMC also partner with many global music centers in the world to help you deal with copyrights in other countries. It's all about the permitted but paid cases in copyright. We hope that this video will help you as both creators and consumers to protect your works for public use. And that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for listening.